Hello, and welcome to my presentation on the relationship between happiness and agility. I'm very happy to be here and to have the opportunity to talk to your audience about this topic. My name is Hossein Farshi. I am 36 years old, originally from Tabriz, Iran, and have been living in Germany since 2012. I work as a Scrum Master and Agile coach at T-System on site. To give you some context, I would like to share a story that is the main inspiration for this article that I wrote. When I made the life-changing decision 12 years ago to emigrate to Germany on my own, learn the German language, get the master's degree in mechanical engineering at TU Berlin, while working tirelessly to finance my education and life here, it was definitely not an easy journey. I never imagined that one day I will work as an agile coach in T systems and want to write an article about the mindset that I have. The mindset which I am going to explain has become increasingly important and has been an essential part of my lifestyle since the corona pandemic began. This mindset helped me a lot to overcome the difficult situations we are all familiar with. With this attitude, I've been able to achieve the best possible results in my professional and also personal life. Today, I can honestly say that I feel like one of the happiest, healthiest, and most satisfied individuals in the world. I refer to the philosophy of focus on beauties. Every day, I share a positive photo from my daily life along with an optimistic statement under the hashtag Focus on Beauties on Instagram. So far, I've made more than 1,242 posts, which means I focused on the beautiful aspects of my life 1,242 times since the corona pandemic began. I am not talking about the photography, which is one of my hobbies, but rather I'm talking about the philosophy behind these photos. This daily practice helped me to consciously focus on the positive and beautiful aspects of my life, especially when things aren't going the way I want them to. By starting my day with this positive habit, I avoid diving into negative news and instead start with something encouraging, beautiful, and useful. Keeping a positive mindset in my life has helped me face challenges in my professional and personal lives more effectively. Positive thinking impacts our mental health as well as our physical health. It triggers biological change in our bodies, such as the reduction of stress hormones and release the mood boosting neurotransmitters or hormones, which ultimately improves our cognitive functionality. This positive mindset provides us with better problem solving skills, improve our ability to work effectively in team, increase our ability to adapt to a changing environment, and basically makes us more agile. The scientific basis for these positive effects was the release of neurotransmitters and hormones in our bodies. When we experience positive emotions, the four main players in this process are endorphin, dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. All of them contributing to increase our productivity and agility. Let's briefly describe each of them. Endorphins is for satisfaction. D is for dopamine, not words. Serotonin is social, and oxytocin is for affection. Let's take a closer look at each of them. Endorphin is for satisfaction. As Tom Billio pointed out, it's about finding happiness in the present moment rather than constantly striving for some far-off future state of happiness. Deeds for dopamine, not words. What does it mean? Dale Carnegie pointed out the release of dopamine is more likely to be triggered when one becomes active and accomplish tasks. It's about the satisfaction of achieving goals and overcoming challenges. Next one, serotonin. Serotonin is social. The quote from Voltaire highlights the importance of human relationship in increasing serotonin level. We are rarely proud when we are alone. Being with others and participating in social activities can lift our mood and sense of fulfillment. And the last one, oxytocin. Oxytocin is affection. The quote from Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, I hope I pronounce it correctly, pointed out the warmth and happiness that can be found in meaningful human relationship. By understanding and embracing the power of these hormones, we can provide a more positive mindset that enables us to meet life's challenge with greater resilience and effectiveness. And also, we, as Agile coaches or Scrum Masters, can create an environment in our teams that promotes the release of these hormones and foster effective teamwork and adaptability to change. But how can we implement these approaches in team if we, as a Scrum Master or Agile coach, don't implement them in ourselves first? This is really an important question, isn't it? Well, the first step is being a role model. Being a role model is absolutely crucial. Internalize these mindset yourself before trying to implement them in your team. Once you have completed this first step, then we can move on to the second step, which is to implement these advantages mindset within the team. I've had some practical experiences in my project that have shown me how adapting this mindset can help support my team and naturally boost productivity. I remember one of our retrospectives meetings when we were behind the schedule for our sprint goal, and the team members were not in good emotional shape. I began to pay close attention to their emotions and ask them to talk about their feelings and not only about the technical problems. This approach allowed me to feel heard and recognize the importance of their emotions as human beings. Through this process, I was able to build trust within the team, and it encouraged them to discuss the reasons behind their emotions openly and transparently. Building a safe and comfortable environment within the team is very important. We can't achieve this just by focusing on technical issues in our projects. Fostering these types of interpersonal relationships promotes a stronger bond between team members. I remember a time when one of the team members was absent continuously from a regular meeting. I was considerate about him. I reached out to ask about his situation. I noticed that one of his family members was ill and required his care. I offered my personal assistance, not just as a colleague, but as a friend. Support such as this was appreciated, and I could clearly see the positive impact of the next sprint. We acknowledge that his college understood and supported him during difficult times. This team member exhibited increased productivity and had more time for the team's efforts. Building a strong personal relationship with the team can make a significant difference. We all know that overloading team members can lead to burnout, and working hard doesn't always guarantee a better product. In my project, team members often express in retrospective and personal conversations that they didn't have enough time for their personal goals because they were constantly overloaded with tickets in Jira. Recognizing this could be affecting our productivity, I spoke with the product owner and shared my observation. We decided to address the problem by reducing the workload and regular meetings in the last sprint and giving them more time to focus on developing their skills and personal growth. This approach leads to a better and more satisfied environment. Team members felt happier, and as we know, this positive feeling contributes to increased productivity and enhanced teamwork. One of the best ways to create a happier environment in our team is through kudo meetings. I introduced these meetings 3 sprints ago, and at first, our Scrum teams were a bit skeptical. However, after I explained to them the benefits of appreciation and the practice of writing kudo cards to recognize and appreciate each other's efforts, they start to take it more seriously. When team members began using kudo cards to recognize and appreciate the efforts of their colleagues, they saw the value of this practice. This led to a happier work environment and improved teamwork because they felt that their efforts were seen and appreciated by their colleagues. As I mentioned before, I've given all these methods and mindsets the hashtag focus on beauties. The practice of focusing on beauties helps us deal with challenges constructively. Happiness is not just an immediate pleasure, but an attitude to choose. With this approach, we can improve both physical and mental health, and in a Scrum team context, leading to a better teamwork and more productivity. Scrum Masters or Agile coaches can influence the team by implementing this mindset in their personal and professional lives. In addition, they can encourage others to adapt the same positive mindset even when they are faced with the technical challenge in the project. By empowering the happiness mindset, we can work more agilely. Team can collaborate more effectively and achieve greater productivity and success. Then let's use this advantage mindset and be more agile. Thanks for your attention.